Another boxing video, this one talking about how would Floyd Mayweather do if he fought against the Fab Four of the 80s. So you have obviously Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roberto Duran. And this is very often used, I think, to discredit Floyd Mayweather because many people think he would not have beaten any of these fighters in the Fab Four. I'm going to get into all this right now and break it down. So let's start with Marvin Hagler. First off, Marvin Hagler was a middleweight. Floyd Mayweather never fought at middleweight. So just from a size standpoint, Hagler would have beaten him. Not because Hagler is better than Floyd Mayweather from a pound-for-pound standpoint, just because Hagler was so much bigger than him. I think Hagler would have won. I think that's very often used to discredit Floyd Mayweather, but I think that's kind of stupid. Now we get into Tommy Hearns. I think Tommy Hearns is probably the worst stylistic matchup for Floyd Mayweather in history. That's a welterweight, that's of his size. I think that Hearns would have beaten him decisively, and I don't think it would have been a competitive fight at 147 or 154. So, yeah, he's not beating Hearns. He's not beating Hagler. Then we get to Sugar Ray Leonard at 147. Now, this is very big key. People understand. This is at 147. Mayweather started his career at 130, then 135, then 140, then 147, then 154. So he was smaller than Sugar Ray Leonard. He was smaller than Tommy Hearns. He was smaller than Marvin Hagler. So, got to keep all those things in mind. I think Sugar Ray Leonard would have beaten Floyd Mayweather as well at welterweight. I think it would have been an interesting fight, but I think Leonard's size, speed, and power and work rate would have made him the favorite in that fight and would have given him the advantage and made it that he would win. But it would be a good fight. This does not take away from Mayweather because Mayweather, again, is smaller than Sugar Ray Leonard, smaller than Marvin Hagler, smaller than Tommy Hearns. I think at 154, Leonard would have beaten Floyd as well. And I think the bigger Leonard got, the more difficult it would be. The bigger Hearns got, the more difficult it would be for Mayweather, obviously because he's a small guy. So now we get into the interesting one, Roberto Duran, because Duran started his career at 135. Mayweather started his career at 130. I think Duran originally started at like bantamweight, like 122 at super bantamweight, but I'm talking about where he won his first world title was at 135. Floyd Mayweather won his first world title at 130. Now, when Duran fought, it was same day weigh-in. So 135 was the weight class, and you weighed in the same day. That's what you were. When Floyd fought, you weighed in at 130 on Friday. Then you come back on Saturday night, you're at a higher weight. So if it was same day weigh-ins, I think Floyd Mayweather would have probably started his career at 135. And like Mayweather, Duran won at 135, 147, 154, and he even won, I think, at 160. So I think he skipped 140. I don't think he ever won at 140. As did Mayweather, he won at 130, 135, 140, 147, 154. So they're both two of the greatest fighters in history, and one had a lot of different weight classes. So I think this is this is the best comparison I think you can make. And it's a great clash of styles because you got Duran, the come forward guy, and Mayweather, the slick boxer. Generally in these type of matchups, the slick boxer wins. I'm going to say this. I think at 135, it would have been the best fight that these two could have had. I'm going to give the slight edge to Duran in that situation. I think Duran's tenacity and ability to cover ground allows him to win a decision versus Mayweather. But it would have been a great fight. I think at 140, Duran never really fought there. I know some of his fights were at like a higher weight class than 135, even though they were for the 135-pound title. Because, he a lot of times they would agree with the opponent to go over the limit. I'm going to say at 140, Mayweather wins. 147 and 154, I think Mayweather would win decisively. I think on most nights. I think that 147 and up, Mayweather outboxes him. I don't think that Duran's ability to cover ground at the higher weights was the same as the lower weights at 135. So I think a lightweight Duran beats Mayweather, but I think a bigger Mayweather at 147 and 154 would have beaten Duran. And I think also at 140, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather would have a good chance against the Fab Four of the 80s? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.